Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Fl4k, and in today's video I'm bringing you guys Fl4k's skill tree. Not only his skill tree, but we are gonna go over a Fl4k build that I put together. I'm not saying it's gonna be the best in the world. It is just a little fun with the skill tree, you know what I mean? Something that I think is pretty decent, and we're gonna go over all the skills and all that good stuff and see what he got in his skill trees, all right? But first, I want to show you guys the Fl4k trailer. So if you didn't get a chance to check out the trailer, I'm gonna play it for you guys real quick. It is not that long, but it is pretty cool, and it's kind of like a nice introduction to the video. All right, so if you haven't watched it, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the trailer.
The hunt is everything. And the pack is always ready. This one is eager to please. This one is eager to kill. And this one, well, he likes to chase cars. But there must be an alpha. And the hunt is never ending.
Alright, so we're gonna jump straight into the skill trees. We're gonna start with the stalker skill tree, right? Now, a couple of things that you guys need to know. On every skill tree, you have a action skill and you also have a pet. On each skill tree, like I said, on this one you have an action skill and a pet, and on the other one, on the master, action skill and a pet. Alright, now this doesn't mean that you could pick one action skill or one pet, or all three pets or all three action skills. You can only choose one within all three trees. Alright, so you can only choose one pet and you could only choose one action skill. So keep that in mind. You do not get to pick all the pets at once. You're not running around with a pack of fire ants or skags or anything like that. So you do not run around with a pack of freaking little creatures. That's not how it works. All right, you get to pick one pet and you get to pick one action skill. All right, now for my build, the action skill that I picked, I went with fade away. Now fade away is kind of like think Zero. All right, like think Zero's action skill. It's kind of like that. The description is Fl4k cloaks, turning invisible. Fl4k can fire 3 shots while cloaked, and each shot is automatically a critical hit. All right, you guys know, like with Zero, when he does his action skill, he fades away. I mean, he throws his hologram, then he fades away. You shoot a shot, then you reappear. All right, it's kind of that type of thing. But you can shoot 3 shots, and then all your shots are crit. You know what I'm saying? You always crit. That while you in fade away, you're always gonna crit. All right, just keep that in mind. So I chose the fade away action skill for my Fl4k build. All right, let's start. Let's start. All right, I went with self-repairing system. Fl4k's maximum health is increased, and they constantly regenerate health. Now you're gonna notice that it refers to a lot of they and them. This refers to Fl4k and his pet. All right, so every time you see a skill that is they or them, it is referring to both of them, all right? Because they got me confused at first. I was like, what the hell? What do you mean they? Well, who the hell are they? But yeah, that's exactly what it means, all right? So I went 2 points on that. This is just increasing my maximum health. And you constantly regenerate health. Health regen is very important to me, especially early in game, because you are so easy to die. Because you're so weak, you know what I mean? I skipped over Sikkim. It's an attack command. It has lowered cooldown and increased damage. It is not a bad command. It's not a bad thing, but I'm not really concentrating on pets on this build right here. We went with Furious Attack. Hunter skill. After shooting an enemy, Fl4k gains a stack of Furious Attack. For each stack of Furious Attack, Fl4k's handling and gun damage are increased. Stack decay after a few seconds. Alright, so you're able to stack the Furious Attack, and while you have Furious Attack, it increases your handling and gun damage. Anything that has to do with gun damage, reload speed, I love, and I'll put it in there for the most part, you know what I mean? Now keep in mind, we do not know his class mods yet, so that's going to be a very big influence on how you build your skill tree. But for now, without assuming any class mods, this is a pretty decent build. Alright, we're going to the second tier. Here we're going with Eager to Impress. It's a kill skill. Whenever Fl4k kills an enemy, action skill cooldown time is reduced. Whenever Fl4k's pet kills an enemy, action skill cooldown time is reduced even more, and attack commands cooldown as refreshed. You don't only have your action skill, you also have attack commands, which is where you send your pets to attack. It's kind of self-explanatory. So with this skill right here, what it does is basically it reduces your skill cooldown. That's all it does, you know what I mean? So I went 5 on 5 on that because he has such a freaking awesome skill that why not use it more often? The more you can use the skill, the better, you know what I mean? Next is All My BFFs. Allies share a portion of Fl4k's total health regeneration. Fl4k's pet shares twice the amount of health regeneration. Alright, I'm not playing with friends. I don't even got friends, alright? Nah, I'm joking. But I'm not really concentrating on playing with co-oping. And not that I don't want to play co-oping, that's not what I mean. But this build is kind of like if I want to play solo and I'm trying to do me, you know what I'm saying? I'm making a video, I can't really do it with other people. And yeah, this is definitely a skip for me right now. Overclocked. Fl4k gains increased fire rate. Fl4k gains even more fire rate after reloading. Increased fire rate. There we go. You guys know I love fire rate. The more bullets you can get down range, the faster, the more damage you can do to the enemy. Oh, I didn't go over this side right here. You also have action skill augments. So after you go down each tier, it unlocks a new augment, alright? I also augmented. Now, keep this in mind. The augment does not cost you a thing. It does not cost you a skill point. You're able to put into them. You know what I mean? You're able to choose 2 out of the 4. And it costs you absolutely no skill points. On this side, you also have it's like a pet augment, I guess, where your pet, you can put your pet to evolve, or he carries, like this dude right here, Beefcake Jabber. This is the pet right here. This is the dude that carries the guns that everybody's probably gonna go all goo goo gaga over. Yeah, you could evolve him to get rid of his pistol and equip a shotgun. And then when you give him the attack command, the dude, he gets a melee weapon, bro. It's freaking sick. It's ridiculous. I think it's hilarious. I can't wait to see it. And this one right here on the other tier, you could upgrade his gear, and now he equips an SMG. And then when you do the attack command, the dude is walking around with a rocket launcher, bro. You gotta, I don't know what it is. I don't know what type of creature it is. It's not a skag, it's a jabber. So you're walking around with this jabber with a freaking rocket launcher, man. It's freaking awesome, alright? But I didn't go that route. I went more like the safe, let's stay alive route, you know what I mean? I feel that these pets are gonna be more crucial later on in the game than early, you know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna do that much damage in the beginning of the game, but they might be a little more beneficial later on. Gorillas in the Mist, which adds Fade Away no longer ends after Fl4k's attacks at the cost of critical hit damage and Fade Away duration being reduced. Alright, so now with the Fade Away, he disappears. This is your action skill. This is your 0 skill. Let's call it 0 skill just so you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. Alright, so with your 0 skill, quote unquote, you do not reappear once you hit your 3 criticals, alright? You stay disappeared for the duration of the Fade Away. Basically, that's what it is. Let's go down to the 3rd tier. Lick the Wounds. When Fl4k is in fight for your life, their pets will attempt to revive them. So now you don't only gotta kill somebody, but your pet also has a chance to revive you, which is pretty freaking cool. The next one is Turn, Tail, and Run. While moving, Fl4k's constant regenerates health and gains damage reduction. Bro, this is kind of like a no-brainer. It's a great one, but you're gonna see why I didn't choose this. I have other skills and the other ones that are gonna keep me alive, and I kind of needed the points. But this is pretty cool. As long as you're moving, you regenerate health and you gain damage reduction. So you're taking less damage and you're gaining health, which is freaking awesome. Let's go to the 4th tier. Right here, I went with the Fast and the Furious. While above half health, Fl4k's gun damage and movement speed are increased. I went 3 on 3 on that. That's kind of a no-brainer for me. Movement speed, gun damage increase. Hello, of course. I also augmented until you are dead. The health regeneration and movement speed of Fade Away persists for a short time after the skill has ended. So even though the Fade Away ends, you still get the health regeneration and the movement speed from Fade Away. Alright, so you come back, you reappear, but you're also as fast and you're still regenerating health. I did not go with this. Hidden Machine. When an enemy has no target or is attacking a different target, Fl4k deals increased damage against them. So basically, if you sneak up on somebody, they don't see you, you shoot them, you do increased damage. Basically, you're sneaking around. Fl4k kind of gives me the vibe. He's kind of like if Axton and Zero had a baby, they would have had Fl4k. That's basically what it is. The pets, I see them as turrets. They're like more of decoys. I don't know how much damage they're gonna do. I don't know how OP they're gonna be. But the way I see them right now is that they're gonna be basically like turrets. You know what I mean? They're gonna be distracting the enemies, so you could do more damage to the enemy. In this tier, you have Rage and Recover. It's a kill skill. After killing an enemy, Fl4k and Fl4k's pet regenerate health for a few seconds. Kill the enemy, get health. That's pretty simple. And the last one, the Tower Inside. Fl4k and Fl4k's pet gain increased damage when Fl4k activates his action skill. This is not bad, but I didn't need it for this build. We're gonna go to the next tree, which is the Hunter tree. Alright, now here I decided to go with a pet. I evolved them, so it's down here. I went with a Spider Ant, and this is more based on keeping me alive and health regen. Alright, so the pet I did pick was the Spider Ant Centurion. Fl4k is joined by a loyal Spider Ant companion, which will cause Fl4k to constantly regenerate health. So this pet right here is gonna regenerate my health constantly. Alright, the other skill, what is it? The ability, yeah, this, the action skill. Fl4k sends forward 2 racks. Racks kind of suck. I don't know how good they are in this game, but yeah, he has 2 racks that you could send him to dive bomb against enemies. I definitely don't want that. So the pet that I went with, I did go with the Spider Ant, the healing Spider Ant, and the ability that I went with was the, what are they called again? Fade Away. There we go. All right, let's go over the skills. Interplanetary Stalker. I went 5 points on that. Hunter kill skill. Whenever Fl4k kills an enemy, they gain a stack of Interplanetary Stalker. For each stack of Interplanetary Stalker, they gain a bonus to all damage dealt. Now you notice again, they, them, they. Alright, including you and your pet. Additionally, they gain a unique stacking bonus depending on the type of enemy killed. Each unique bonus can stack up to 3 times. Each stack decays after a short time. Alright. The current effect, I mean, it has different bonuses. I mean, why not add bonuses to your freaking damage? So I went 5 points on that. Let's go with Leave No Trace. When Fl4k scores a critical hit, there is a chance for 1 ammo to be added to their magazine. Now, this is not going to be such a great thing, I guess. I mean, you know what? It depends how good you are with your shots. If you're more accurate with it and you got an SMG and you're hitting a whole bunch of crits, you're going to get a whole bunch of ammo back. This works great with sniper rifles. You get a headshot, bam, you actually didn't waste no ammo because you got that ammo back because you hit a crit hit. Now there is a chance, you know what I'm saying? There is a chance. Now it's not definite, but when you max it out, you get 3 points on that. It's 36% chance. You got basically a third chance that you will regenerate that ammo back. Let's go to Second Intention. Hunter kill skill. Whenever Fl4k kills an enemy, they gain increased reload speed. Again, reload, fire rate, and gun damage. Those are big with me. I don't know how fast his reload is. From default, it's probably slow as hell anyway. So you need all the help you could get with the reload. Second tier, skipping over Hunter's Eye. Fl4k gains bonuses when fighting different enemy types. Yeah, you get different bonuses for different enemy types that you fight, but I don't see the benefit of that. Not too much. Head count. Whenever Fl4k scores a critical hit, there is a chance their action skill cooldown is reduced. So you hit a crit, then you and your pet's action skill cooldown gets reduced, which is pretty cool. And what you want to be using the most probably is going to be your action skill and your freaking pet, especially with this dude, you know what I mean? Fl4k has a chance to fire an extra projectile per shot. If this sounds familiar, then it should. It's kind of like Zero's ability, like it gives him the double shot. You know what I mean? So this one is called Two Fang. So Fl4k had the chance to fire an extra projectile per shot. Alright, this is a 25% chance. So 1 out of every 4 shots, it'll probably be a double shot, which is freaking cool. I skipped over big game. Fl4k's hunter skill becomes much more effective and have a longer duration. I maxed out the most dangerous game. I kind of like this. Alright, hunter kill skill. Whenever Fl4k kills a badass or stronger enemy, they gain increased critical hit damage, gun damage, and handling for a long time. I don't care too much about the handling. The crit hit damage and the gun damage are definitely big sellers for me. And additionally, they receive a cash reward from the Intergalactic Bureau of Bounty Hunting. Alright, this dude is a bounty hunter. That's what he does for a living. And while you're here being a vault hunter in whatever planet you at, and you take out a badass, you're gonna get paid for it, because at the end of the day, you're a freaking bounty hunter. You know what I mean? So that's actually pretty cool. I kind of like that. So I put that one in there, maxed that one out. Let's go to the 5th tier. Fl4k deals increased critical hit damage and enemies are less likely to attack them. Galactic Shadow. If I hit you, basically I'm scaring the crap out of you and you're not gonna attack me or my pets. Alright? That's basically what it is. If I hit a crit hit, then they might not even attack me. You know what I mean? So that's actually, it should be called like intimidation or something. I kind of like that skill right there. Megavore. Fl4k gains a chance to score a critical hit with weapons against any part of the enemy. This is freaking awesome. That means I could shoot anybody in the freaking kneecap and get a crit. You know what I mean? It gives you a 20% chance to crit anywhere you hit the enemy at. This is freaking great. I like that one. Also, I didn't go over my pet augment. I did choose Spider-Man Countess. You also have Spider-Man Scorcher. Spider-Man Scorcher evolves into a Scorcher. Occasionally dealing incendiary damage to all enemies nearby. While accompanied by the Scorcher, Fl4k constantly regenerates health and gains elemental resistance. When Fl4k issues an attack command, the Scorcher will charge enemies. Now I went with this one right here, which was Spider-Man Countess. Fl4k Spider-Man evolves into a Countess, which will cause Fl4k to constantly regenerate health and gain damage reduction. When Fl4k issues an attack command, the Countess will burrow underground and then emerge, dealing corrosive damage to an area. Alright, I like the health. This is why I didn't use the... Let me see if I can find it real quick. This is why I didn't use turn, tail, and run. When moving, you constantly regenerate health and damage reduction. That's why I skipped over that skill, because I am using my Spider-Ant, my Countess Spider-Ant, alright? And she's constantly gonna be regenerating my health, so there was no need for that. Unless you want to be like OP with the health and probably not lose any health at all the whole game, make you a god, make you invisible. I'm lying, it's not gonna make you a god, but I'm just exaggerating. But yeah, there's a lot of health regen in there. Let's go to the last one, because you don't have that many points. All right, I had 3 left, so I threw my last 3 points in Persistence Hunter. Increases Fl4k's gun damage and action skill duration. Why did I pick that? Because it's 3 points and I love gun damage. Alright, you guys know this already. I said it like 5 times in the video. Alright, this is what I was just, you know what I'm saying, throwing it around. It looked pretty decent to me. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to use the jabber, because the jabber, it just sounds hella fun. You know what I mean? But for this build, I didn't want to do it. Not for the beginning of the game. If I do go Fl4k, this is probably the build that I go with. I don't know who I'm going with first. I don't know who I want to main. I want you guys to leave me a comment below. Let me know who you guys are going to main. Now we're able to make skill trees for all the characters, which is what I intend to do. So whoever is getting mained the most, I will make a skill tree for them. I'll make a video and I'll share it with you guys. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope this taught you a little bit something about skill trees. I didn't really teach you nothing about skill trees. I just read them over to you and kind of explained them to you, but it kind of like helps you understand them a little bit. Alright, so if this video helped you out in any way, shape, or form, then definitely drop a like. And if you're new to the channel, then definitely consider subscribing, because I got a whole lot more Borderlands 3 content coming our way. And also a little cheap plug, come join the Discord. The Discord is popping, 1200. Every time that I come and make a video, the number increases. So come join the Discord, man. It's a nice community. You're able to find friends to play with for Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3, Borderlands anything. You know what I mean? Alright, so anyway, like always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Alright, peace.